router has to
Had to recycle.
Well, has to reroute.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you mean?
So, the way that a router actually works is, do you know how a router
I
actually
mean,
works?
I do networking for a living, so yes, tell me how a router works.
Then why'd you ask?
Actually, I'm just being difficult.
That's how a router works.
Yeah.
That's exactly how a router works.
What'd I miss?
We were just talking about why I was slow. We couldn't figure out what the problem was.
Right, so we're back. And now we have an excellent connection.
The real question is, what did we miss? Because it sounds like there's a lot of stuff going on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing happened up there.
Alright.
I just saw him come running out of the bathroom.
I will eventually eat my food. That, you know.
Right at bedtime, he always gets, you know.
Do you want
fascinated.
some
He's like, oh, I can do this.
harvest nuts?
No,
I'll
I'll
just
just watch him.
Just fiber. What?
Oh, no.
That's what I thought, because he was like, oh, like he was
They're very, very fibrous. I'm afraid to eat too many of them. I'm afraid I'll just.
Pumpkin seeds?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm scared. I was eating them because they're
Well, those
just
things
so
that I brought
high in
last week
protein.
were shell pumpkin seeds. These have the shell on them. These things won't digest.
Seems awesome.
You're gonna be, at least be like a wicker basket coming out of our ass.
Nigel, I'm scared.
I even laughed at that one. It took me a second, but it got me.
The fine art of basket
I don't normally
weaving.
laugh at my own jokes. But that got me.
You know, Will, why don't you tell us how a router works?
How what works? I don't hear.
A router?
A router?
Yeah.
Alright, we're...
It works like this. Alright, we're back on.
I'm scared.
I guess you can, like, oh my god, they like disintegrate if you try to break them open.
So, you're all in a hostel. What do you do?
I'm reading the Vecna anthologies before bedtime.
We were talking about. You probably didn't hear, but we think we're gonna try and sneakily get the money from the Godsman.
You're gonna sneaky?
Yeah, instead of we're gonna try that first.
We're on the same
You're
page,
gonna,
right?
you're gonna like mage hand?
Well, are all
Maybe.
the beds like against a wall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So like just the three of us going?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to
Oh,
picture.
we think it's
what
small group?
specifically.
Alright.
Like I'd put all my
I'm-
armor and
Why
put
don't
it,
you
like,
just
a
stab
stack
him?
right at the foot of my bed.
That's why we don't
You know
need to
those
bring Murad.
One.
I'm pretty good at skulking around, but I'm kind of big.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's.
Is
As
there
long
any
as-
payment for this job?
Well, the payment was the discount, and I assume that discount applies to any future purchases.
Okay.
I think it is to earn favor. I don't know, she might give us something, who knows.
Well, talking at an apothecary, a discount's
Wait.
always a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Did you check and make sure she wasn't a demon? We've been doing a lot of favors for demons.
I was checking pretty well.
I think you would have seen her.
I don't recall finding anything out of place.
Does it burn when you pee? That's usually a sign that
No,
you've had sex
I
with a
haven't
demon.
gone just yet. I guess we will find out.
Hagen, you
Didn't
should
it burn
always
you
go
pee
after
for a bit?
doing the deed.
Well, you know.
Oh, well, it burned like while I was doing it, but
Oh, okay.
you know that wasn't. Afterward, everything went back to normal. Yeah.
I don't know what got me doing the voice like this. I can't go back to the old voice.
I like
It just doesn't. I can't even do it anymore. Now I'm like all of a sudden I'm like Aldo. What's his name? Aldo. Is it Durain? That's not his name. Aldo something.
Oh,
Inglourious Bastards.
yeah. It's because you made the one joke.
Yeah, I feel like I'm.
You're
I feel like,
like,
I feel like I'm trying to be Brad Pitt all of a sudden.
I still
No.
think of Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I murdered him.
Get past the language barrier.
There you go.
I can't believe it's built by Thornton.
So I
Yeah. That investigator was pretty good. Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. We got
Yep, me too.
stuff to do.
If I'm not, you're not gonna have me go out and, confront anyone. I'll just go to sleep because,
Because you can.
well, I need to heal.
He needs to heal. I'm gonna read for a couple hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have to sleep? Do you have to sleep the full time?
Just 4
Just
hours.
4 hours.
Yep.
I'm gonna make like a stack of my armor and my gear at the foot of my bed,
Okay.
and then have my sword toward like against the wall, right next to me when I'm sleeping.
Which
What
one?
about the rest of the weapons?
They'll be like basically in the corner as close to the wall as I can have them.
Okay.
Oh, do you know how I sleep? Like this.
Adorable.
Yeah.
I take off my coveralls. And is there a? You said there's communal bathrooms, or are there like?
There's a wash bin.
Or is it like a spittoon that I can like pee into?
You're like, ow!
Not a spittoon, something you spit in. What do they call bedpan? Bedpan.
Chamber pot. Chamber
there-
pot.
Chamber pod. That's the
So,
word.
I gotcha.
there is a big chambered pot
Yeah.
in here,
Yeah.
Ew.
but there was also a water closet outside.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the chamber pod. I have no shame. I mean, I live in the swamp. I'm
Number
gonna
one or
leave-
two.
Huh?
Number one or two.
Number one. I'm not gonna.
Do you piss loudly into the chamber pot?
Well, I'm
it's sloshing.
Well, I'm 6'5", 215 pounds.
How
I
healthy
probably
are you?
pee really hard.
You hit the side and you
I-
go straight to the middle.
No, I'm not a complete monster.
Okay.
You know, well, it depends. Is it full?
No.
Okay. Because it's full, then I might want to pee in the side and cause
No, there's no
splash.
Rain on a metal rooftop.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Then I just, I pee kind of at an angle there, because if I shoot straight down, it might splash up on me more.
Okay. So, you taking off your coveralls?
Yeah, I've just got my long
Totally.
johns on.
Oh, long johns.
I wear long johns like
Okay.
underneath.
Maybe you
it.
should roll for aim.
I mean, I can.
No,
I
he's
need
got
to.
Nice kid.
So,
I mean, either way, there's a jug of piss in the middle of it.
Does it burn when I pee?
no.
Yeah, see?
There
It's
we
a
go.
little too, it's a little too soon. But
So,
Still not sure that's demons. I think that's something else.
this is what we do. Anyone want to do anything else?
As
You
soon
hear
as
as Haygen is taking piss.
yeah, so we have all entered the room.
Oh yeah, you're all in there.
I
it starts speaking to me.
am going to go ahead and just put my back to the door
Okay.
and sleep kind of upright, right there at the door.
Okay.
You haven't watched, or are you just paranoid?
It can be both.
Huh?
Are you sleeping in your armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
I
there
have a
windows in
DC
here?
15 lock.
Yeah,
we can
there's
put on
a
the door.
window
It's
that's
the
kind of
beholder's
up high.
lock if you want to lay down.
Since I'm the
Okay.
tallest, can I reach it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is-
No, it's like 5 feet.
is it
up.
locked?
You could literally look through it because you're taller.
Right, is it locked?
Oh, from the inside.
Huh? It
From the
is?
inside, yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those.
I take my
maybe that
bedroll
wide.
and I actually cover the window with my bedroll.
Okay. Sure.
Is there only one window in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It smells like pee-pee right now.
The window
No.
or the room?
The room.
Yeah. Was there pee in it before?
No.
Oh.
Well, you know the rules when you're in a confined space with other people, like when you're in jail, you do number 1 in the cell and number 2 in the communal. Those are the rules.
I know what your pee smells like now.
I feel
Well,
closer already.
Yeah. No. You're part of the group. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
light a
already
candle.
asleep.
I light a candle.
he actually says, I'm already asleep.
Yep, you like
Is
it.
that so?
Thanks for telling us.
And blow it out to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. So, we've gone from D&D
Actually,
to
I have a candle. I'll light my candle a deep and set it next to it to eat up some of the odor.
Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
another candle.
reading the Vecna anthology.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing.
Uh,
Just learning about Vecna.
You
And then I'll
do
go
your
sleep.
reading in the dark, which
We're never
is
gonna actually get it
hilarious.
done.
You guys, it's actually quite dark in here, especially now that the window's plugged up. There is, in fact, no light, save for just a little bit coming under the floorboards.
And the candle.
And the candle that you have.
Yeah.
lit.
Candle the deep is it's kind of like a lantern,
Oh, okay.
and it's just like it's like a glass lantern
Ambiance.
or metal, I
Yes.
guess. And the thing, it's magical. It just cannot be extinguished.
Oh,
It
nice.
even stays lit
Oh, I like
underwater.
it.
Okay.
So
As you've got that eerie light, you notice that Heiðr is just reading in the dark. Like, I mean, it looks like it's like you imagine like a Reading Rainbow commercial, where like they're like, "Don't do this," and she's sitting there like,
I guess none of us actually
Perfectly
need it
fine
though.
to
We all
choose
have
a
dark vision, even you do now.
I got a blanket over my head, like
Yeah.
reading like a
So we don't even
child.
need
Blanket
light.
over.
But thanks for extinguishing the smell.
You know who
I
doesn't
have
yet?
goggles, but I don't know what they are.
I have
yet.
taken my
Well,
penis
he
out and
doesn't
set
have
it aside
Okay, well,
because
you
it's
have-
heavy.
you're
asleep,
and
though.
it's shaking.
Yeah.
"It is."
It's attached.
I said
I'm
it was
cross-dressed. I forgot to mention that
I know you
as a male tiefling. No, to the people who may or may not be there. I have Poe made me a PP, and
And
take
it
it out.
is chafing a little bit.
It's chafing a little bit, so I take it out and set it to the side.
No. Okay. So,
Clear out the
You,
PP.
you
On
hear
that
me?
note-
Hear me? Don't forget that.
as the night goes on, and you all eventually start going to sleep, Dav, you are asleep, yes?
Yes.
You're allowing yourself, cool. Heiðr, you're staying up while reading your Vecna book.
Yep.
Anyone else staying up?
When I sleep, I've got my back.
Where is Radagast?
It's around my shoulders.
Okay.
When I'm sleeping, I've got my back up
Man,
against the
God
wall,
damn, well, better not have
so
to
I'm
stay
kinda
somebody
like-
up.
like this.
Mhm.
So my back, but my backpack is pinned between me and the wall.
Mm.
And then I'm like,
That's smart.
that's the way I always sleep.
I figured you'd paint eyeballs on your eyelids so when you close them.
Just wear glasses to
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
Homer, like
Looks
Homer
like
in the
he's
episode of The
awake,
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Give me those and those two.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the night wears on.
Do we sleep through the night?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Could you do music, which is
Get all your hit points back.
yep? You
And
guys
your
get a
hit
long
die.
rest, so you all get all your stuff back.
Well,
Go-
yeah, for well, I guess half your max level.
Yep. Go ahead and maintenance it up. Maintenance it up.
You want me to change the?
Yep. I want
Okay.
you to change it to something spooky.
Full uses on my
Oh
stupid stuff.
no. Okay.
Can I have some of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's why.
Thank you. Reflection.
Well, I'm glad I completely left the. all this. Can you hear that? Is that creepy?
Well, since we got a moment of downtime, I want to ask you a question. So Tim has messaged me and he wants to play in the game now because he says he's free. To make his character, would it be okay if I don't think it's gonna be this week.
That's good, girl. By the way.
Okay.
Whenever we do make his character, would it be okay if he came over early? I mean, I'll have to just ask you that day, and we made the character before the game.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think it'll be this week, but I'll let you know.
It's all good. Yeah, I think you really should make a character.
What do you mean?
I think you should do like make a specific character for your game.
Oh yeah, well he needs to make the character. I want him to make it under our supervision. So
Yeah. Well, what I mean is he should make a game. He should make a character specific to the game, not recycle a character, unless it has a reason.
right, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna make, but
But that's just me.
I mean, I don't want him to. I don't really want him to play Marcus, but
Yeah.
that's what he wants to do.
Right. I mean, if he really wants to, to like see that character's thing through.
I mean, he's gonna have a different story.
I get that.
I don't know what he
Okay.
expects. Anyway.
So, spookier.
Oh, we're gonna have dreams.
Correct.
I was like, why is it spooky yet?
Did that falcon ever come back,
Nope.
or a hawk, or whatever it was?
Probably got caught by a traveling salesman.
I think someone hawked it for money.
Well, see, see that was more of a niche joke, Because
Okay.
in Great Britain,
This is as creepy as I got.
traveling salesmen are called hawkers.
Yep.
Cool. Nice.
Something more melodic than that.
Okay.
So slightly less creepy.
Dreamy.
Dreamy creepy.
Like,
How about this?
yeah.
Borderline nightmarish.
Yeah, it's great. Well done.
Thank you. Evocative, haunting. Yeah, I literally got this for the keywords.
You all write down one word on your character sheets. This is going to be something that you build on. It's what your character is actually terrified of. If it is a joke,
No, it will not be.
okay, do not make it a joke. Please. I mean, it can be funny. As in, like, if your character is actually afraid of it, it's fine. Like clowns, okay, fine. But make it one word, or perhaps a hyphenated word. Something you're actually scared of. Could be a situation. Could be a thing. Could be a person.
I want to look up a better synonym, a cooler synonym.
And if it just has to be a phrase, then you can do that too.
Trying to think if I have established anything yet.
Well, I'm trying to think of the correct word.
For what?
Like, my deeds being misremembered. Like, them attributing my deeds to you. What is that word? I'd like it. I want to say anonymity, but it's not. Because, because I
that would
like.
be-
I like.
If your deeds were remembered for somebody else, then you would be anonymous.
Where would it make sense for us to write this on our character sheets?
Someplace that you'll remember it
Okay.
in your notes.
On infinite, like it is the opposite.
I'm gonna write it under my wall.
Yeah, I was about to say, that makes the most sense to me.
Infinite.
Because, it's not that I want people to know that I am.
So you just want to know of a fear we have.
Something you're truly
See what I'm
actually
saying?
frightened of.
So it's like he's
It doesn't have to be fear. It has to be like, as in like not shaking in your boots. Something that you sincerely wish to avoid. Like, I would really not like bowel cancer. I would be terrified if I found out that I had bowel cancer.
Specifically bowel cancer. What about pancreatic cancer?
Sorry?
What about pancreatic cancer?
In consequence.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you want to know when we've written it down?
Nope, not yet.
I don't know. Yes, good.
Okay,
Consequence plus in.
right, yeah. It's been a long time since I've had to spell that.
Right, spelling.
It goes back to majority.
I think mine may be intimate.
So
Because Because I'd like to be
Right.
known, but not bad.
You all dream of blood. Smell of blood, taste of blood. Furtive dreams.
Drow dreams.
Drow dreams. Heiðr, you're moving through the Underdark city. It's a dream, so nothing quite makes sense. Because you have all your accoutrement that you do now, and also Murad is with you. Murad, you have this dream as well. As you two are moving through these sunken, twisted alleyways, cold blues of lights. Sorry, cold blue lights. And in the distance, echoing, you can hear that people are after you. They're speaking Undercommon. You both know that they're drow, and you can see like the shadow, kind of like I think of like a Batman comic. Like you see like an alleyway, several drow run up in the distance. And you see this Idthè come forward. And he's like pointing, you know, like Samurai Jack style.
Yes.
As you all are running away, so Murad, you jump on your horse who is long forgotten. And you both are riding off through the caverns, but somehow still are in your current mind. But this is what happened before. But then it really didn't happen this way. Murad, you're covered in blood. As you notice this for the first time.
It's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Except that it's horrifying. You despite, you know, you're like holding on to the back of Heiðr as she's riding a horse, because, whatever, she knows the Underdark and can actually see.
Good point.
As you find, you don't feel fear, feel whatever you want, but you do see your hands shaking, as you can't stop the shaking. Heiðr, you just saw Murad rip open 2 or 3 people, 2 or 3 drow that came after him, as you guys were in a battle to get out of that cavern town. And he was like a wild man. There's something different in his eyes. Something's broken. As you can feel that chilly now blood as he's, you know, hugging you, like soaking your back. This is the blood of your kin. This is the blood of your sisters. People you knew. Where you go on this horse? You're in the Underdark. You're going away from the city. There's plenty of places to go. There's recesses, you know, the deep, dark caverns where horrible things like beholders and such are, even dragons. There's to the surface. There's the Fey glades where, you know, there's mushrooms and illusions and all sorts of stuff. But you can't stay here. So what do?
Go to the surface.
As you make your way to the surface. And the road is, well, there's no road, but the path is very difficult. You hear, both of you, the sound of a woman speaking in a language that you've probably heard before. Do either of you speak Dwarven?
I do.
You hear this woman's prayers in Dwarven. They're furtive and angry spiteful, rather unintelligible, because it's someone doing it under their breath. But you can hear her, and every so often, like her cursing and her speaking to Murad. And she's naming names, some of which you know are your party members. You hear your own name. And Heiðr, you hear all of your all's names being spoken by this dwarf. Because you know it's like blah 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 blah, Heiðr, blah 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 blah, Murad. Haygen, you're lying in this hostile bed as it's one of those moments where you wake up, like you realize that you're lying in bed before you open your eyes. And you can hear everyone like around you sleeping. You can hear, tell me high or low. Dav.
Low.
You hear Dav snoring. But for this moment, you're just incredibly awake, very cognizant. It's like that moment in the dead of night when you wake up and you're like just full of energy, but you're still sleeping, or you're still resting. Tired, of course, from the day's activities and night's activities. There's a thought that doesn't escape your mind, and it is of Esme. And the adventure you had in Craster. It seems a very long time ago, because it probably was. But in this moment, maybe in the darkness, in the silence, it's like all those memories are in color. They're vivid. You remember the mountain with the Drider. Holy hell, there's a Drider that you guys fought and sent her into the mountain through some magic railroading. The mountain was cold. There was a foul wind, a voice on the wind like Saruman's voice. And you actually feel yourself get cold as you're thinking about this. You can't help but think of it. Do you do anything?
Is there a fireplace in here? Or a stove? No, it's a
Yes.
hostel.
Yeah, there'll be a little wood stove in the corner. Actually, we'll say that it's in the center of the room. So you have the chamber pot, you have it on the other side. And there's like a little bucket or basket that has some wood and such.
I'm assuming I'm laying on the bottom bunk because how big I am. I look over. Is it still lit?
Yeah, it's still lit. It's burned really low. See the coals.
I get up quietly, very cautiously, make sure not to shake the bunk. Who's sleeping above me?
Oh, that's a good question. Who is sleeping above Haygen? Let's say it's Mellow.
We put her on
No,
the bottom.
she's on the
She's
bottom.
on the bottom. 'Cause yeah, no. That's the bunk that's empty because I'm sleeping at the door.
I see. Indeed.
Well, there's
Nice.
2 bunks empty then.
Oh, so he's
No,
not above, so no
so
one's above
Nobody's
me.
above him.
Well, I still get up so I don't make a bunch of creaking noise
Yep.
slowly. And I get to my knees and kind of shuffle over to the stove, and I'm gonna, get it going.
Yep. As you get it going, you feel the heat and such. You could swear someone's looking at you.
I look back over at him, sleeping at the door.
He looks real. As you see him kind of like looking at you, as he's like,
Are his eyes open?
yeah, he's like Gandalf.
Yeah.
He's got his eyes like.
I look to. I look around the room and everyone
It's
don't,
not gonna stop.
don't see anyone staring at me.
It's very unsettling.
Yeah.
As you look around,
I
actually,
I reach into a pocket because no, I'm not worried about the coveralls. Never mind.
Oh.
I don't have it.
You,
Say I have that spider ring, but I don't have it.
You actually do see there's a shadow on one of the beds, the lower beds. Looks like Mellowell. She's sitting up, and in the darkness, looks like she's like her wild hair.
Yeah.
You know, she's looking because she. In my mind, she's modeled after Bellatrix Lestrange,
Yeah.
although I think her attitude is much more.
Jane Lynch.
Yeah.
It's Jane Lynch
Yeah.
dressed up as Bella.
Right.
I mean,
right.
yeah, just
right.
Yeah.
Halloween
But her
costume.
hair is just
yeah.
as it seems like she's looking at you. There'll be even like a little bit of twinkle in the eyes. You can tell that she is looking.
I nod.
She's staring at you like a wild animal would. Very like way too still.
Yeah.
There's almost that moment, that tension of she might jump out at me, but it's just very still.
Yeah. Kind of narrow my eyes a bit to see better in the dark.
You do. You see, it's not Mellowell.
Who is it?
You have no idea.
I stand up. So it's not her?
Doesn't look like her.
Who are you?
You hear her kind of like a muffled cackle, like. It's been a long time, Haygen. As you recognize the voice.
Yeah. I kind of reach behind me back to the bed. What are you doing here? I actually go over to where she's sitting and sit down next to her.
As you look, and it is Esmeralda,
Yeah.
who she's covered up. As you see, like, she's this fleshy, probably at one time was pretty
Yeah.
woman with just hair that comes down, but she almost like melts into, like sags into this.
But she's wearing a flesh suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As she's looking down at you from her little perch, and she says, "What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
Trying to find my way back to home.
If you wanted to find your way back, you would have. We have a deal." You see her hand kind of flops.
What happened to you?
There's a moment of some emotion on her face.
Yeah. This is not what she looked like last time I saw her.
Yeah. But it's also been. And,
Yeah.
and the last time you, well, actually, she disappeared.
It's also been what, like 3 years,
Yeah.
like in real time. So
As
And you're also dreaming.
I know.
as
I know. Hagen doesn't know that.
Right.
there's a moment of some emotion, very strong emotion. It's very negative.
Yeah.
The other witches got up in arms. And your friends, well, they made some mistakes, didn't they?
I don't know what happened with them. They got separated.
As she pulls out like a hand and
Like a severed hand?
plops it on the ground.
Is it a small hand?
Huh?
Is it like a gnomish hand? Is it small?
And she pulls out like a couple other body parts, and then like a kidney or something. That's what's left of the tiefling woman.
Who was the tiefling woman? What was her name? It's what's her name's character. I can't remember.
Indeed.
I can't remember her name.
It's okay. It's perfect for this.
Yeah.
You can't remember her name.
Well, didn't she go missing quite a while before?
She did.
That's unfortunate. I reckon you should take those with you.
As just a weird scene cut, you happen to look over your shoulder. And the smell of those organs and such,
Yeah, it's gone.
it's all gone.
The
You find
fire.
yourself sitting there, Mellowell's. She kind of turns.
Sorry, I was getting up to do the fire. Did I actually get up and tend to the fire? So I did do all that.
Yep.
I think I was seeing things that weren't there. It's hard to make out. You look different in your sleep. It's nothing.
She rolls over.
I look back over to him again, sleeping.
He's got his eyes open.
Yeah. That's what I need. Last thing I see before I go back to sleep. I lay back down, and I guess I'd sleep, assuming I can.
I like this character development.
Yes.
This is good. Dav is an awkward sleeper.
As you're sitting there trying to toss and turn it.
Haygen doesn't know, Hagen's never known how to really talk with her because he kind of treats her like a really scary
Oh, and give you
like
reputation.
an authority figure that you're supposed to have admiration for and supposed to respect and care about, but he doesn't know how. You know? He's like, so he just, I don't know.
As you're still laying there,
Spend so much of
kind of
it.
turning over, you happen to look back up at Dav. Instead of Dav,
Oh, is it? Okay.
you see Cold Crow
Oh.
lying there. His throat's cut. Lots of knife wounds and such. And he looks up at you
Well,
as you wake up.
I'll say I'll have to jump out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I sit up and bang my head on
Yeah.
the bunk. Come on, fuck! No.
I'm up.
Yeah.
You okay?
I just had a nightmare, and I have bashed my head upon the bed.
I wonder if it's this
Were you on a
room.
horse?
What?
Were you riding a horse?
Go back to sleep.
What, you were
No,
on?
I turn over and face the wall.
And you were not.
I wonder if this
Poe,
room's
you are
haunted.
running through a haunted house. It's seems kind of like Just Ale, but the hallways are really long, and there's always a stairway that goes up or down. You'll open up doors and see a whole gaggle of devils stabbing and fighting and eating people that are screaming. And for some reason, you're on the run. Could you do actually horrific music?
Great.
Cellular device. Okay. Yes. Horror music.
Who's chasing him?
You don't know.
But someone's chasing him.
Seems like it.
Okay.
That might not be horror enough, is it?
Yeah.
I think that's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Not enough horror.
You hear, no, this is great. You hear this, I mean, this is pretty much like Dracula.
Yeah.
You hear this
This is gonna get real weird in a second.
from behind you as a door slams open.
I wonder. It's been a while since
And you know you have to get
it's
away.
affected.
What do? It's a hallway, couple hallways, couple doors. As you sort of enter the scene, it's been going on for the entire night.
I just keep running. As I get up to like a stairwell, I'm like, wait, which floor am I on? Is this down to the first floor, or is this up to the first floor? Am I below ground? Am I above ground? And I'm panicking, and then I decide when to go, and I go down the stairs.
As you run down the stairs, you see a shadow appear behind you, as in someone from behind you at the top of the stairs come out of the door, and their shadow cast down huge over you. As the stairs go down and turn, what are you doing?
Is there room? Is it concrete stairs or is it wooden stairs?
Wooden stairs.
So can I duck under
You try.
and try and hide underneath them?
Sure.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna. I'm gonna
As
duck
you,
under.
as you hear and see the footfalls coming down the stairs, and then you see the blood dripping down the stairs, like pooling up around you. As you look and find yourself covered in wounds, covered in blood, clothes all ripped up. As you hear this loud clang of this metal weapon ahead of you, like just above you. So you look up and see Dav's axe. What do you do?
Right. Okay, so I'm going to. So are these like? So these are 3 see-through stairs, and it's kind of like where you've got the banister. I'm going to try to climb up them and wait till he gets past and flip around them.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
You climb up.
Like I'm trying to not like let my fingers go too far.
You do. As you're like,
Yeah.
and you're like bracing yourself as you hear
Like I'm kind of holding myself up.
as this person gets to the end of the stairs, and you're climbing around as you feel the axe sink into your back, and you hear Dav laughing. As you feel just your legs, there's no feeling anymore because you just cut your spine in half. And you're holding on. What do you do?
At that point, I'm going to try and still pull myself around using.
As you
my-
do, just
And-
as you feel someone just whacking away at you, murdering you, as you sling yourself onto the stairs, like just blood and gore and hell and fear, and you like your vision starts going dark as you see someone coming up. As you wake up in your bed, you hear and see Dav snoring.
Dad.
And
Sleeping
looking-
at the door
With his eyes
with
open.
his eyes open. Snoring.
He's now looking at you.
Yeah.
Is this before
like-
or
Has
after
anybody-
my nightmare?
No
idea.
Is anybody else awake? No.
Oh, actually, Sararith.
I like this development. This is all nice. God damn it. I'm gonna kill somebody.
You find yourself on a boat. It's stiflingly hot. It's the kind of like heat where if you breathe in, it almost burns your throat. Humid, hot. You're on this barge, maybe? Think of like 19th century. Think of like the movie Titanic, like that kind of feel, except it's really hot. And it's nighttime. completely black. You hear the water rushing. The smell of brackish salt water. Like almost like if you go down into a lake, that kind of like foul smell of a lake.
So, okay. Well, have you
Like
ever
a-
been
like
on
a
like a
moor.
beach?
Huh?
Have you ever been on like a beach after like during low tide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some filthy water. Far up ahead, it's almost like there's like you can't see, it's completely pitch black out. No light. But think of like almost like a dim aurora borealis of red. Somewhere off in the distance, something is burning. And you can smell it on the wind. In fact, there'll be some ashes coming. Just an unsettling feel in this wooden ship. And you're on the bow of it. Wind, hot air blowing through your hair. You got all your weapons and such. Look down, you see you have your mechanical armor. What do you do?
Probably I might try and gauge a distance if I can of how far away that fire is from me.
As you sit there and try to gauge it, you have just no clue. But you can roll insight.
Do you want creature music?
No, it's fine.
That's an 8. No, wait, no. Well, let's see, insight. No, that's an 8.
With an 8, it's over the horizon. Some sort of light pollution bouncing off the atmosphere. So, 10, 15, 20, some odd miles maybe. It's hard to tell. It's completely black. There's no landscape.
So I'll turn around and see if
As you
anybody's
do.
at the helm.
You hear walking up on heavy footfalls on this wooden deck. Cocks the dead hand. So a fighter, sunken face, half dead, lazy eye kind of going. Hair that probably at one time he was a good looking guy, but it's been pulled back. Think of Tywin Lannister, but undead. As he's all in his armor, and he's walking up. As he moves, you can hear his skin creasing.
Am I
They're not gonna make it, as he says.
Am I cognizant of the fact that I shouldn't be here?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
They're not gonna make it.
Who's not gonna make it?
They're not gonna make it. As he waves away some flies.
Why am I here?
Right here. As he puts his hand on the banister, you see like a centipede roll out onto the banister. And he's looking out. It'll be glorious. Taking this.
Yes.
His head kind of like turns to you. This.
What are we doing?
You've got already.
Well, it's been a long night, so my memory might be a little foggy.
Going to get your family. As you wake up. Your eyes open, and you see Poe sitting up, looking around. And you notice that Sararith is awake.
Sararith, we really need to get him some sleep thing, because that's unnerving.
A sleep mask.
Yeah. See,
You dry your eyes out too.
I'm leaning down if I'm allowed to.
Oh yeah.
Murad and I are bunked, and I'm leaning down over the top bunk, muttering to him worriedly about the dream.
Yeah, anyone who's already had a dream, you're probably still awake.
Yeah. We've been talking about the axe.
That has already happened.
Yeah.
As they start awake, the only one that's not is Dav.
Who's about to have his own
I hear you all
fucking
talking,
podcast.
and I look over my shoulder.
Oh, god damn
Hey,
it.
do we have some like kind of papaya leaves and a string we can? Because that's.
Oh yeah,
that's-
it's creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. We need to.
I mean, I have a bag from going shopping.
Oh, I
earlier.
got
We
no.
can
I got
just-
an idea. I reach into my pack and I pull out one of my sacks for trapping like
I got
squirrels.
that
Let's just put this over his head.
I draw happy eyes on it on the sides just to make you feel better when you eventually lift it up, but so we can't see them.
Okay, so tables are.
You're gonna kill all of us in our sleep.
My axe is from the place that Cox the Dead Hand is going.
Oh, dis?
Yes. Yes. So full disclosure.
Just want to see what this song is.
The song you were just playing?
Dispater.
No, I found
'Cause that was from Dracula.
Dispater.
the Ghost Ship
Dispater
soundtrack.
Is what it's called.
is what the runes on the axe say.
That's what I got off of the map that was in Nightshade. Were those runes?
They say
They say
dissipator.
Dispater. Where were these
Realm
runes?
of Dispater
Where were these runes?
in the Nightshade.
Where?
On the map.
On the map.
What map?
The map
That Dead Hands other
That-
person.
Arlo,
Arlo? Yeah.
the Bleaker girl, the Bleaker elf,
yeah.
was talking to the demon, and they were doing the deal while everything else was going on, and they didn't stop.
Yeah, right before all hell
Okay.
broke loose.
The
So-
slaver demon.
So where he was going to kill somebody.
Yeah. Your axe
Was-
is from there.
No, he's gonna take it. Take him against the whole place. It sounds like.
Right.
What?
Yeah, he wants
He's
to.
gonna
He's,
take
but
it.
he's at least killing someone there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wanted us to go help him kill people in
Okay.
the realm of Dispater, which I guess is a section of Dis.
Okay. There's a good chance I shouldn't go with you.
Yeah.
If you do end up going.
You could run the bar.
Yeah.
And Steral could watch
But
over you.
I have not told any of you any of this.
Yeah, we don't know any.
But since
I think-
I've seen the runes, I should be able to look at your axe and go, oh shit.
In theory.
Right? In theory?
Is Dav really self-aware enough to have these thoughts? Would you?
I've been thinking about it for a while. I've just been keeping it close to the chest.
Well, I know he's thinking about it, but is it something you're actually considering, like bringing up to us?
I've kind of mentioned that the axe is cursed,
Yeah.
and that I don't necessarily know where, and you were with me
Right.
whenever he told me what the runes
Yeah.
meant.
And you and I have talked about the lady.
Yeah?
How much you
Yeah?
You want
The,
a
uh,
four or
the-
double or what?
What's her face? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't.
But other than that, generally speaking, everybody just knows the axe was cursed,
Yeah.
and that, we should all be weary of that.
Well, and there was the Viking lady, which you had told people about, and I
Yeah.
think Heiðr had seen or Poe had seen.
I'd seen it.
She
But
saw.
you saw her.
Yeah.
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 Why
beyond
did I
that, no
see
one
her
saw her.
again?
Yeah.
Why did I see her? I don't remember.
Because you were in the
Because
fog.
you went to grab it.
Is that-
You were the
Yeah,
two
you
of
were
you
magic
in the
item
fog.
happy, and you went to grab my axe. Yeah.
It was in the room.
Yeah, lightning javelin
it
over
was
there.
in the room with the hole in the ground, that the void.
We
Remember
haven't
where
left
we
the
fought
castle
in the castle where we fought the.
It was in. Yeah, but there's a. Oh wait, it's because he was on a murderous rampage, so we were trying to get it away from him. That's
Right,
what
yeah.
the issue was.
Yeah, you were on a murderous rampage.
Okay. Alright, that's fair.
Yeah, no, I mean because it was.
That's
it was
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. In
Well,
in
it-
hindsight, yes, you were trying
And
to
he
get
got
the axe
and he
from
got well,
me.
and it had gotten knocked away from you at some I think or something.
Yeah,
And then I went to basically keep it away from you, and that's when I saw the Viking lady.
yeah, you grabbed it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a year ago.
it's been a while. Yeah, that was a while back. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Dav, you wake up.
Yeah?
Your dream, it's hard to remember, but wafting in your nostrils is the distinct smell of death. Like something died somewhere. And it's kind of like when someone steps in shit, and you're like, every so often, you're like, did I? Damn it. Every so often you get thinking. You get that smell. You have 1 level of exhaustion, by the way. This is because you slept in your armor.
Okay. Where do I put that?
It's just at the top of your sheet.
Do you want not creepy
There,
music?
yeah, what does exhaustion do?
Exhaustion gives you disadvantage.
It gives you
on,
disadvantage on stuff.
Perception.
It's in the PHP.
Yeah.
I want you to say this for his benefit, so he knows
Yep.
what it does.
1 level of
It's,
exhaustion.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Just,
I'm
I'm not too terribly draconian about the mechanics of it because honestly, I think that
It's got to do something if you're going to give it to him.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. The main thing about exhaustion is once you get up to a certain level, you die.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
Like you just die.
yeah, it's in there for like when you're in the desert.
I do house rule the exhaustion rules because I think that they're debilitating to players as written. Like I don't think they're fun, so I change them up. For example, Melwell had 7 levels of exhaustion, which technically means she was dead because you raised her from the dead.
Bringing her back again.
So you will give you disadvantage on certain things, but what this means is you're really tired. That's
Yeah.
it. You're not taking any mechanical.
I slept back
Yeah.
in my armor up against the door.
I want to say the actual rule is you take disadvantage on certain rolls. But
I think
on,
it's
But on this, you'll do that if you get another level.
Yeah.
But on this one, it's just you're tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
So
do I
you
get
can
rid
roll
of
with
that?
You
If I actually sleep?
rest without armor.
Okay.
Yeah, without trying.
And I think there's. I think
yeah.
there's a,
Might want to try
I
something
think
with
there's
your
a
eyes shut
feat.
too.
That's
I
it. That probably help.
I think there's a feat, and then also certain kinds of armor doesn't do it.
Appendix.
Doesn't certain
So a
element on
suit made of armor would probably be?
That would be fun.
Okay, cool.
And you can sleep in your armor.
Okay.
Then you can be like Barney and just have nobody. Pajama suit.
No.
Okay.
How I Met Your Mother. Come on.
I've never watched that
Really?
show.
Never
It's
watched
been
it.
years.
I was picturing like Barney the dinosaur for a second. I was like, what?
You can do that too.
Yeah, I was
So-
too. I was like, you mean like a big
Was-
squishy suit?
All right.
Uh-huh.
I love you.
So I looked up
You love me.
exhaustion
Huh?
just for
I'm gonna
a
fill you up with
basis.
Ben Axe.
Just for shits and giggles?
Level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah. See, I think
Uh,
that's heinous.
Level
not doing
2.
No.
Well, it could depend upon the situation
Yeah.
too.
Situational. Yeah.
Um,
That'll be exhaustion level 2. for sure.
Level 2 is starting to mess with your speed.
Yeah.
Speed halved, or just mess with your speed. 3 is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 4, hit point max halved. 5, speed reduced to 0, and 6 is death.
Yeah. I think it's I think it's a debilitating rule,
Finishing a long rest reduces your exhaustion level by 1.
which is what
Provided
Mellow
that-
Level's doing.
What number is she at now? Is it?
She's at 4.
She's at. That's what I was about to.
Actually, I have her written down. Where are you, Mel? I want to say she's at 4. I have it written down. somewhere.
That's what I was thinking.
Anyway, yeah, she's at 5.
But
That's
after
why
tonight,
we're carrying her around.
after tonight, she'll be at 4.
No, because the night hasn't passed.
But I mean, like that's what I mean. After the night, like when we wake up in the morning, she should be at 4.
It's only been 1 day.
Beer?
No, I'm okay with it. Thank you. Yeah,
Like we've had 4 sessions in the span of 1 day.
I thought it'd be 2.
Don't think so. If it is,
We're
then she'll
never
be.
using her again.
If it doesn't, then she'll be done for. It's not a big deal.
That's all right.
So, yeah, you all find yourselves awake. The fire's going strong. It's actually quite warm in here.
I think it's that axe giving us bad dreams.
Do we all know we all had bad dreams?
You all look at each other.
Did anyone mention it?
Oh yeah.
You had hit your head and woke us up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And he mentioned that I was in his dream, so we talked about it. So I at least know us three.
So I woke up after everybody.
Yep. You woke up last.
Did we all have bad dreams? Was it just him staring at us, giving us that
It could
bad
have been the
poke
stare.
joke?
Is this music?
I mean,
No,
I don't know. I'm not sure if
I
mine
don't.
exactly
What?
qualifies as a
I'm
bad
gonna
dream.
buy you a face
What happened to
mask
you?
Lovely.
for sleeping.
I was on
That'll
a
be nice.
barge in the
It'll help you
middle
get, it'll
of
help you get
somewhere,
restful sleep. You look tired.
and Cox the Dead Hen came up and
What?
told me that
It just
it'd
blocks
be
out the lights,
great
so
when we
you
take a disc.
You sleep better.
Oh, okay.
And there was a fire off in the distance.
Of course, I was at the door.
Could be
No,
worse.
it's
Yeah.
just so
Okay.
you sleep better. Don't worry, you just look a little tired.
Oh, okay.
Nightmare.
I feel great.
Of course, having
Great.
sea Cox is always a little bit nightmarish.
Yeah, that's why I'm counting it as nightmare-ish.
It's time for breakfast, right?
Yeah. Do they have continental breakfast here?
Dad, did you have
I go and
nightmare?
peek out the window. What time of day does it look
Or are
like?
you okay?
Can you tell daylight here, or is it all weird here?
No, you
I
can
don't
tell
remember
daylight.
anything.
Oh, it's full day.
I think I'm
Like
probably
very bright.
Maybe I don't know.
Well, it's probably better.
Do you
not
look
to
out the
remember.
window or do you go outside?
No, look out the window.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's
Take your
full day.
roll
There,
out.
you see this alleyway, snaking around.
So we've slept enough, you're saying?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You see a few light boys moving around, like doing some clandestine deal, climbing up on one of the buildings, actually onto the tower next to you, and you can see just a little sliver of the one of the other alleyways, like within the block, and people moving like it's you slept in.
I think it's a little past breakfast time. I think we slept straight into lunch. As I take my bedroll out of the window and let the light in.
You do.
I hiss when the light comes in because that's a lot for me.
It hurts.
Well,
Oh.
And I'll like sort of reach in my pack and snap on my sun goggles and be like,
I flicker off.
maybe we can go get some breakfast still.
Yeah, might as well
Something to eat at least.
try. I think I can eat.
Yeah.
I think we need to be on a guard.
Wait. So everybody had bad dreams tonight?
It's looking like
yes.
it. At first I just assumed it was because I was reading about Vecna before I went to bed, but
That's
we had matching
I
dreams.
mean, in all fairness, once Papaya gives you a new axe, maybe you should sell that one.
Or throw it in the river.
Did something happen?
Oh yeah, you killed me with the axe in my sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
In his dream, I think, he's saying.
Well, then,
Well,
yeah.
get,
that's-
you're obvious. I didn't actually. He's not. You're not dead, right?
Well, I point to Mello. We have revived people multiple times.
Melilel, did you have
Fair.
nightmares?
She rolls over. I always have nightmares.
Silly question.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
Life is a waking
Wait.
nightmare.
Is this the first time you've had dreams about me?
She's emo. I get it.
No, but
She
this is
says-
the first one where you killed me.
Okay.
There was another one where you killed a whole town, but
Oh.
that wasn't me, so I wasn't that way.
Okay.
Seems like a pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, does anybody else have those dreams?
Not of you killing us.
yeah, it seems a little personal.
We were running in the Underdark.
Yeah.
Murad tore my sisters apart like a beast. It was
Murad?
terrifying.
Have you ever had a dream where I killed people around you?
Not that I can recall recently.
Recently.
Hmm.
So you have in the past? Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Have I
Yeah,
had a dream
probably.
of him killing
I mean, but haven't you
Just
had
as-
weird
Just
dreams
as
about me?
unhelpful and vague as possible.
I've had dreams lately.
Have I had a dream of him killing me before? No.
Not killing you.
No. No.
What's that supposed to mean?
You've had plenty of dreams of him murdering you.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Well, I feel like Sararith, Murad, and Poe are the only ones who have ever actually been
Killed by you in a
in
dream.
there. And you, I don't think, remembered anything.
Yeah, no, you guys woke up both sweaty.
It was
but you
just
didn't.
almost definitely connected to my
Mm.
awful dreams. But
Right.
then you guys have both been in one.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I had dreams of you killing people, but I mean, you kill people on a daily basis.
I do.
So that's not a big deal. It
with
was,
this axe.
it was just this. Tonight was the first time that you killed me in one.
Dav, how long has it
Sorry.
been since you've
You cut me in half. it
fed
hurt.
that axe some blood?
I mean, it's been a while since it's pulled me to, like, kill.
I wonder if that's why we're having bad dreams.
Well, no, when we saw the Lady of Pain, like, I felt that the axe wasn't pulling me to kill anymore.
But that does not mean it's still not cursed.
Yeah. It might not be drawing you to kill anymore, but it might be
Just
still
because.
kind of an aura
have
about
a
it
question.
that might be affecting
I have a
us.
question.
Yeah.
Because
I gotta wonder. I wonder if anyone else in this hostel had horrible dreams.
I can ask Frithika tomorrow.
That might be a good idea.
Or about in the morning. Today. Just because a vampire's not feeding on you doesn't mean it still doesn't have to feed.
What do
Did
vampires
anything
have
I
to
read
do
in
with
the anthology
my axe?
It's a metaphor.
bear any weight
I
to
see,
the
I see.
situation?
Not really,
that.
however, it was all creepy.
Well, that we had when we were talking, I said I thought it was the book that gave me a nightmare until
Yeah.
we realized we had matching dreams.
Yeah, it was all very creepy stuff about, it's kind of like reading the Communist Manifesto. Like the first 30 pages, you're like,
Right before
Yeah.
bedtime.
I get it. I get, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
And it just goes
Yeah.
real crazy real fast. Yeah, that's like the Vecna thing.
Okay.
It's like the gods are tyrants. Murder them all.
Right. 'cause
And
that's the
anyone who follows them.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
You hear a tuk, 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 tuk. Sounds like something hard on the wood. As in, like, it's not a knocking with a fist. Sounds like a cane knocking against the door. Clank, 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 clank.
Are you still closest to the door?
I'm still leaning up against it, yeah.
Could
Oh,
you
God.
change the music to something a little less mysterious?
A little less.
You all want your breakfast or not? It's continental.
A little less mysterious.
Spans the continents.
I better
So
have
all these
cornflakes.
bagels are gonna go to waste.
Bagels.
I'll
You
take
ready?
one.
Bagels. You
I'll
read
take
bagels
one.
in Star Wars, read bagels and
You ever had a continental breakfast?
I'll take one.
Yeah.
well,
It's a little
you go out there?
knapsack.
Oh, we'll be out in a
mini
second.
Cereals.
I mean they could have cereal, I think.
It goes,
Oh yeah. But it's the small
and the
boxes.
grinder thing is used to dispense out.
Just spits a little bit.
I call first run on the waffle maker.
You guys go out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You're in Sigil, it is a continental breakfast. You got the bowl of fruit, you got the little deals of cereal, you got
Oatmeal.
the whole milk, skim milk. You got some coffee going on. You got
Do they have any oat
bagels.
milk?
You got some oat milk.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got some oatmeal, some cream of wheat.
Ooh, cream of wheat.
All right.
That's what I'm getting.
You got some summer sausages. You got some eggs. You got some waffles. You got some baked beans. Straight up, because it's all supposed to be East End London. Anyway, it is a full-on English breakfast. It's actually legit. That entire counter is full of food. And out here, you see all manner of Burks. The other people that were asleep. Several travelers. They look like you see like the 2 or 3 couples. They're clearly backpackers who climb. So they got like just coils of rope. They're just fit. and like their hair's all back, and they're like maybe in like dreads and stuff, all hippie climber people.
Is the smell of patchouli in the air?
Yeah, they got patchouli.
Yes. We shall be best friends.
You got the other people that are clearly like more science oriented, so they're like off to some plane where they're gonna climb, or they're gonna view like the volcanoes and whatever, and all manner of people. They're all young, and they're all full of hope, going places, right?
Dynamite.
Can I do a quick check about to see if any one of them look like they didn't rest well and
I'm gonna get food.
emotionally
That's what I'm
disturbed?
doing.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Is Frithicr out here?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got a plate of waffles.
You okay, Andrew?
I'm going to go ask him how he
Not
slept.
exactly. This particular topic is a little close to home tonight.
Oh, sorry.
I had a bad dream last night.
Did you?
Yeah. It was really messed up.
See, I've always been right careful with this plot line. I've actually considered changing it for you.
No, it's not even has anything to do.
Well,
it's-
her and I had
it's-
told her that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that has not, like, it wasn't one of, it was totally unrelated, but very kind of, it's kind of more similar to Murad's dream, to be honest. So.
Oh my.
Was
Yes.
I ripping people apart?
Oh, no, I was doing very horrible things. It was not great.
Well, probably some of that Scottish ancestry is just
Yeah.
awakening in your DNA. You're like, "Yeah."
I'll explain it to you sometime later. But it
Oh,
was,
I look forward to it.
As Frithicr's sitting there
14.
eating waffles. A few of them seem a little bit tired, but no one seems.
No one looks like they've had a bad dream
No.
just by.
No. You do notice that Melel, as she comes out, she's like, I hate young people. And she clearly had a bad dream.
I slide her a glass of kombucha.
Of course, and she's like, the hell's this?
Is there?
Helps with exhaustion.
Tastes
Could
like
I
vinegar.
compile a plate of everything that Sterol served us at Just Ale?
Recreate the breakfast.
I think he served us all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this will be a little bit different because it won't have like hell spice
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or human meat in it.
or human meat.
Right.
Well, it probably wasn't.
But you
It
know,
doesn't
No, he
taste
was
as
feeding us
good, but
humans.
it looks
Not
the same.
always.
That's what he said.
It's not always human meat.
Yeah.
By the way,
It's still-
it was
as a quick
impersonal.
aside,
it's still a Londoner breakfast, so yeah.
Okay.
Or yeah,
So-
not human, I guess.
I
I'll
just
go
went-
through the line and,
Yeah.
and build
So
Yeah, no,
the
'cause
best
like,
I can.
Some of it's
I
like,
know.
of what we got.
Yeah.
I know. I've been
Beverage or
freaked
whatever
out about
called
that
it.
for about
Yeah.
a month
She's like,
now.
thanks.
Whatever's died in their box.
Alright.
Oh, good.
What the hell's this? She hands you this glass. And she's
Oh.
like, nothing,
Can't
it's
believe there are
good.
people
Yeah.
who don't
Oh,
know,
thanks.
so-
She drinks like half of it.
It's not the worst tonic you've ever had. Let's be real.
Hey.
But the other tonics made me feel 10 feet tall. A genius.
Well, I left the cocaine out of this. Sorry.
And she walks off. Had some tonics that, you know,
I'm just trying to get her
punch
healthy.
through walls.
I mean, I do have a bag of drugs in the bag holder.
Huh?
I'm just saying, Mellow, if you're ever too tired, my God.
Alright, so. You're all sitting there eating breakfast. That's what we do. We do.
I think we eat, sleep, and drink more than anything in this game.
Yeah.
We do. We do.
Further sitting there eating this 4 or 5 waffle tower. She's like, right, so
So,
where you need to go next?
how did you sleep?
Slept fine.
No bad dreams or nothing?
Not that I know of, no.
Is this out of character? Is this a person we know, or is this someone we just hired?
No, just
Someone
someone
we
I
hired.
just hired. Like,
Yeah.
literally just hired.
So we could always ask him about the godsman, but I don't know if we can trust him. So
I think
He's taking our money at this
We-
point.
the way to most creature's loyalty is through their stomachs anyway, so
And I mean,
And they're,
you've
they're-
been feeding him
handbags,
quite well, yeah.
As
Or through
I
the
guess
thing that won't go through their heart.
I look at what's his name?
Fithiker.
Fithiker.
yeah.
Fithiker.
Frithiker.
Frithiker. Say, Frithiker. Did she give me a name? Yeah, she did. Jaren. Do you know of a group of people call themselves Godsmen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I happen to know one named Jaren.
Jaren. Jaren.
Don't know much else other than that.
Well, I know a Jaren who's a Godsman
Yeah.
with my nat 20.
Uh-huh. Well, there's a good chance it's the fella I'm thinking about.
I don't know. Any other information about him?
He owes Mary Beth at the magic shop some money.
That Jaren. Right. He owes her
So you know about the debt?
because he's got a nice little circuit of blasting, doesn't he?
Yeah.
A little what?
It's called a circlet of blasting.
Blast.
Right.
Blast.
He's also got a few other things
Yes,
from
we figured.
different places. He owes money all around.
Where can I find him?
You want to find him?
Yeah.
It's not that hard. He's a pretty...
Do you have a posse?
Of course. He's a pretty high up man.
Yeah?
Well, not too high up in the Godsman, but
Are they a gang?
of sorts.
A cult? Because I look around at the table at all of you. It's my understanding that religion and gods kind of frowned on here.
Now
yes?
listen, the lady don't mind of us having religion. It's not the problem. The problem's the gods themselves. As for the Godsmen, well, they're really the believers of the source, right? As you see, Eris goes, ah, as she walks off and starts getting her own plate. A few of the younger people are leaving because, I don't know, what am I saying? It's almost noon.
Yeah, it's
They're
like,
all gone
yeah.
because freaking young couples leave at like 6 in the morning. There'll be like
Definitely.
there'll be like 2 or 3 of them just
Yeah.
sitting there. They've come back from their clan as they're like
People
all
are
sweating.
playing chess.
Yeah. Well, not yet. As actually, you know what? Yeah, they will be. They will be playing chess. Absolutely.
Oh, they will.
They will. They will. As where was I?
Talking about the godsmen.
Right. Sorry.
Whether
Is
they're,
this
a gang,
right,
whether
the
or not they're a
Godsmen?
gang.
Well, they believe that life. Well, they're not a gang, really.
Well,
they're,
no, you were talking about religion. But...
they're a faction, and as he just kind of strokes his.
Well, I guess
his
my
rainbows.
question, what I'm really getting at, is
Every person. Let me get this right. Every person. All of us, Berks, have the potential to become a god. That's what the Godsmen believe.
okay. So you figure it'll be difficult for me to walk up to him and ask him for the money he owes?
Well, maybe. They're a mighty sort of arrogant kind of people. And this particular one, this particular Berk, is a paladin.
So I ain't gonna mean mug him into giving me the money.
You might
We
Probably
do
fine.
have
probably find him at the Great Foundry. That's where I'd look. That's where the
That's a start.
headquarters of the Godsmen is.
we
Do
do
you-
have other ways of.
Do you
I've
know where
nodded,
he
Poe.
lives?
Yes.
Yeah. I just
No,
trying to think of the quickest way to go about it.
I don't know where he lives. No, I could find out for you if you'd like.
Yeah,
Does he have a
I
wife?
reach into my purse and I
I have no
slide
idea.
2 gold to him.
Or husband. I'm thinking
I
we
slide
get
2
you in
gold
a
to
tight
him.
little dress.
You could see you asked me if you could find out where he is.
Shouldn't
Is
do
that what
some
you
Where
asked
he
me?
Straps?
lives?
Yeah. You could find out. There's another 2 waiting for you when you come back with the information.
All right. No problem. I'll get right on it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, don't get
That's
too
true.
fast. You'll get heartburn. Then I'll have to hear you bitching when
As
you're
you see,
carrying
it's just
the
like
cart.
super thin, like just a metabolism from like God.
Yeah.
As he, walks out and see he gets his rickshaw and
And he gets off. Well, we're waiting on that. I guess we. What are we doing now?
So we still need to go talk to the King of the Crossroads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know where he's at again? I forget.
We have to go to Nadabar.
Which district is that in?
You all are also supposed to go pick up your suits.
Well, we have to go talk to. No, we have to go talk to Garrick. He was going to give us.
Okay.
He was going to give us some options. It'll still take a
Gotcha.
few days before.
Okay.
Our suits come.
Not a bar was in the lower ward?
Which is where we're at.
Yeah.
No,
Or
we're in
the
the
ladies
ladies.
ward?
So it's real close to us.
Yes.
It's in between us and the hive.
We should have asked for the crew if you knew who the King of the Crossroads was.
Well, the King of the Crossroads is the King of the Crossroads.
Where to find them, maybe. Do you know where to find them?
But we're pretty sure at Nadabar.
Well,
That's
where's
where
the-
Oh, right. So we need
Wait, was the person we talked
Where
to
we were
at
told
Bar?
that the King of the Crossroads went to talk
What
to
if,
us.
what if
Right.
we've already sort of maybe met the King of the Crossroads?
Oh, there's a possibility.
I mean, maybe.
What I'm saying is, remember that person at Not a Bar? That
that person.
wait, that was Not a Bar the place where we got like the weird
the psychic
readings?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the King of the
No,
Crossroads.
I don't think
But
so.
I think it was his emissary,
that was Lombok.
Lombok,
Yes.
because
And so-
he's the one who gave us the coins that we would use to call on the King of the Crossroads.
Yeah.
So
As
we're
you
gonna
see,
go.
those groups leave. Those groups of young people leave. They check out and everything and pay, for extra stuff, souvenirs.
I'm gonna as I'm kind of eating, is what's around the chess board?
Well, the people that were around it have left. As you see, they played a game. Does Dav know how to play chess?
Yeah.
As you look at the board, they didn't. It's pretty clear that they set up the board kind of wrong and
They were playing checkers with the
yeah,
chess pieces.
yeah, they were making moves that were kind of illegal, and like you're sitting there and you're just being able to just stare at it for a second. You're like, why didn't? Yeah, they didn't know what to do.
Could I tell from last night to today whether or not it's similar play to how the board was set up yesterday?
You didn't investigate it that well,
Mhm.
but there are far more pieces on the board now than there were last night. So it is clearly not. You could see that it's not the same board.
Okay. Okay.
This
I was just wondering if the play style was.
It's
similar.
definitely different.
Okay.
Right.
Are there any?
Maybe that's it.
Oh no, it's fine. Never mind. I changed my mind.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I think we're ready to head
are
to
you all-
Nadabar. Or
Are you
is
heading
that-
to Nadabar? Are you waiting? What are you doing?
I don't know how long it's going to take him to get back, but
Oh, we need to divert
I don't
over
imagine it'd
to
be hard to find him.
the guy,
Garrick's.
right? Garrick's?
Clothican.
The cloth carry, yes.
Yeah.
So are we going to divert from the group to go there and then meet them at Nadabar?
We could just all go
we
now.
can.
Or not. The,
We probably shouldn't go do a quest task and divide a group.
Well, they would just take. It literally. all
we could do
have
it
to
along the way.
The Clothicary will take you about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Going to
let's just do it on
Nadabar
the
will
way.
take you a few hours.
Let's just do it on the way.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
it on the way.
because the Clothicarry is just him going. You can pay this for option A or this for option B. So it'll take us no minutes.
Eris is
Could we
the
potentially
clerk, right?
Yeah.
borrow Radagast for a moment to head over there for a second and catch back up to you. And then we'll all hop on Radagast and just fly there.
I go to
Radagast,
Heiðr.
you okay with that?
Well, do we wanna? Do you wanna maybe
I don't
go
have a way to.
anyway?
We don't have stealth.
With your idea?
We may not want
right.
to
There
fly
are
on
magic items that
Radagast,
can do that.
since we
Yeah.
flew on Radagast a lot in the high.
If
Oh, good point. Also,
Oh,
They
wait,
draw
Take
the
off.
attention to us here.
Sararith and I would like to go to Garrick's as well. Because,
I'm just gonna tell her that if he comes back, where we are.
Yeah. And I was going to leave a note on
Being
his
not
bed.
a bar. Is that where you want to be? Where do you tell her you're going to be?
Is there a
We're
problem
gonna-
with telling her if we're going to Nonabar?
I would just tell her we're running some errands.
Yeah. I'll tell her that we're running some errands and that we'll be back. That if he can't wait, to leave a note for me.
Yeah. And I leave a note on his pillow in the room just in case she's like in the pooper when he comes in. You know, it's possible. Depending upon the dice roll.
Yep.
Exactly.
Have a backup.
Okay,
I'm
so,
going to purchase a dress at Garrick's
okay, so we're all going.
Yeah.
as a distraction for the God Hand
We're all going to
if we need it for Sararith so that Poe can pick his pockets. If
Okay.
need be.
Real quick, because this is a little bit of a sneaky thing, but it is a thing.
Okay.
You are not disguised right now.
Oh, I didn't put my penis back on. I'm gonna run back when I put
Are
the
you
note.
going to narrative point it up to say that you had already done that,
Are you cocksure?
or
I'm not cocksure.
or are you not cocksure? It's up to you, but I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. Very good. Okay, so you are disguised, right?
I am disguised proudly against my leg.
And Murad, if you actually spent your points, I would give you more. But you don't spend them, so it's just wasted. Just this gold, you're just wasting.
Throwing it away.
Throwing it away. Alright. So, Haygen, you tell Eris.
That we're gonna run some errands, and that if what's that? I forgot his name already. Frithicr.
You talking about Freddy?
Yes.
The one with the horns?
Yeah.
He's your friend.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
Freddy?
I know Freddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so... And you all know Freddy.
Well, I wouldn't call him our friend so much as he's.
I mean, we've just recently.
we just
what do you know
recently
about
met
Freddy?
him, and
He's
we've been.
good. He's good people. Well,
Okay.
it's good people to know.
But we get along.
He's well connected, if you
Okay.
know what I mean.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah.
Don't bring none of that in here.
No.
I mean, Freddy's allowed, but not
He's
some of
just
his other patrons.
he's just running me an errand, and he's supposed to bring me back up.
He's always running errands.
Yeah. And if we're not here, please tell him to leave a note with the information that I requested, and I hand her a gold coin, just to make sure that it happens if he comes back.
He's also covered for another night at the room if he
Yeah.
wants.
He's always running errands for everybody.
We shall be back shortly. I promise no trouble.
Right.
We'll make promises
Now,
you can't keep.
So you all know you have rooms here. Until about 11 o'clock.
What, tonight?
Till Auntie pick ye.
I thought we paid for tonight.
You
I-
paid for yesterday and for today.
No, when I talked to you last night,
It was 2
you said the
nights.
rest of the night and the next night is what you told me.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
It is.
She
said.
looks through her books. You're right. That's my fault. Tell you what, I'll give you an extra night for the mistake. Or she is lawful.
Oh, we appreciate
Right.
that. I'll
So you
leave a
have-
good comment card for you. It's a
The
hostel.
little box has like a smiley face with horns on it.
Yeah.
Floats
I know
over.
how this works.
So you have all day today, tonight, all day tomorrow, the next night,
Lovely.
right? And then you have to be out by 11 p.m. just for the day, right?
Okay.
That's a weird way to run a place.
They
That's,
also don't have clocks with numbers on them.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
saying.
And technically, like a day is like 26 hours, but we're doing 24 because that's stupid. All right. So, you got an extra day. Boom. We do?
I guess we leave and go to the clothing
Yep.
shop.
You guys bounce. Because you were looking for it, Dad, you can roll perception.
Okay. That's an at 20.
As you're leaving, everyone's outside. As a group, you know, if you guys have ever traveled in groups, you know that everyone's like already on their way. As you like forget something, you're like, oh, I need to go back and get that one thing. Let's say it's your coat. You go back and get your coat real quick. Or maybe you forgot that in the room, maybe there's the thought of, oh, did I leave something in the room? As you go in the room and see, oh, the fireplace needs, like the flue needs to be pulled out so it doesn't burn down. Oh, you pull that out. Regardless, when you're walking back out, you notice two things. One, since it's nat 20, next to Melel's bed, underneath it, it's wet. Like it looks like someone took like a pail of something and just poured it all over.
This is under her bed?
Yep.
Is she with us?
She would probably still be staying in the bed.
So she's
Yeah,
still.
she's still in there.
Yeah, because unless we make her go with us, she's sleeping.
So she's
in-
sleeping and under her bed is all wet.
Completely wet.
And let's go incontinent.
Right?
I hope you die a couple times. I mean,
You know, it's understandable at that point.
Yeah.
What else do I notice?
Do you investigate this at all? Because this is the first thing you see.
I mean, I don't
Yes.
think so.
What do you
give
do?
it a good sniff.
I'm gonna get, at the very least, closer and see whether or not the source is from under the bed or beside the bed and flowing under.
You notice that the bed is dry. There's some sweat,
Okay.
you know, because she's basically sick. But no, the bed is dry. Underneath it's wet. As you get there, there's this peculiar smell. You've probably smelled it before. It smells like a bog.
Mm.
Or like a swamp.
Should I cover your chamber pot?
Okay.
Yeah, my piss smells like swamp water.
She's like, oh god. No,
Not on the bed, though.
you notice the chamber pot has been emptied.
No, it's from Izzy
Okay.
being there.
So,
I'll tell you that.
as a plumber, trailing where water has come from is like
Yep.
me. So, are we talking just a puddle that seems to have appeared kind of from nowhere, from
Yes.
up above the floor? Just kind of, here's
Yes.
a puddle? Okay, cool. Okay.
Like someone dropped a glass of water.
Or that it's soaked up from the ground.
Right.
Okay. And that's it. So no source or anything. It's just water.
No, and it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like Dav would know it's weird.
Okay. Okay.
It's a mysterious puddle of bog water.
Okay. Does he notice anything else?
As you leave, you notice the chess set is in a different arrangement.
Than it was when the people left it.
Moments ago, yeah.
Okay.
Fewer pieces on the board. Looks like black is winning.
I want to pay attention to those pieces. What they're doing. It reminds me of this Call of Cthulhu game we played where the chess pieces were us.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No. Don't make this scary, says the drow.
It's like
Black
that
is winning?
picture I showed you the other day.
And that's the same. Black was winning last night. Yes.
Yep.
Hands.
All right.
No,
As you guys all go out,
Was it guy?
you make it to the Clothicary. The rest of you, I'm assuming, are you going in? Or are you
We're-
standing outside? Or
Well, at least us two.
We're going in because I'm
Okay.
getting a
You
dress
both
for
go in?
her.
I want to stay outside and smoke my pipe.
okay.
And keep an eye out for dude.
Use
Physical.
use a use of your pipe.
Yeah. Pipeweed.
Pipeweed.
I'm also saying that.
Haygen, is it special pipeweed of any sort?
It's not. It's just pipeweed.
Okay.
Just
You-
no special properties.
Where'd you get it?
It's just from. It's well, my pipe is from. I've used it a few times thus far, but
Where'd you get the tobacco?
the last time I bought tobacco was actually in Tim's game, and
So it's from Ravenloft.
no, it was when we came back to Craster.
Ah. Okay. So
So
it has a very peculiar odor. For you, it's normal, but
Yeah.
for you notice a few people like, as you see like a couple, say elves, planar elves, walk up. They look like they're, upper aristocracy, so like upper class. They have traveling things. They have like one or two people that are helpers that are actually carrying their stuff. But they're also carrying their own bags. Obviously on an expedition. As one comes up, hair just slicked back, pointy ears, elf.
yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
That tobacco
Yeah.
has an interesting flavor.
I don't know.
An aroma I've never smelled before.
Do you like it? As
As he
I
looks at
like
his friend.
wipe it off.
He looks at his friend. Almost like for permission.
Yeah.
As his friend kind of like, Omicron. Shadow Band. as he takes it, and he's like, oh, cute no.
Yeah. He
He's like,
steals my
I've
pipe.
had my boosters a few times. As he smokes
He
a-
does prestidigitation
I got my
on it
booster
before he
Saturday.
smokes from it.
2 weeks later, he's on a ventilator. That's awful. That's awful. That's fucking awful.
It is awful.
All right, so he takes a hit.
Wow.
He's like, I know it's terrible.
Will likes to say these on streams where words are
As-
monitored.
what does it smell like?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever really discussed that. It's from Craster, so maybe that's a question you could answer.
It should smell old world.
Bog water.
Like bog water. We bought it. We bought it in the while playing his game. We were dimension jumping, kind of like this,
Nice.
and that's why I've used Haygen so much. It's because it's fit. We jumped back into Craster. We met Izzy and we did some jobs for her. And I bought the weed from a traffic salesman we met in the swamp, a guy that I in that game knew.
Ooh, I've got it.
So it's just some.
So what is it?
Old books, salt water, a little hint of peat.
Write it down.
Sure. What does it smell like?
Old books, salt water, and a hint of peat.
Pea. Okay, pea. That was
So
the
peat
word.
like scotch.
Yeah.
So like
Well,
wood.
it's smoky because
Like,
it's on
yeah,
fire.
Yeah.
Do you need some?
Nope.
Man, I would be a nicotine addict if it smelled like old books.
So,
I would be
He
a
says-
nicotine addict if I smoked.
sir,
True.
Yeah.
That's like
that
an
smells
anti-joke.
utterly divine.
Well, thank you.
It's a truism.
Comes from my
It's-
home.
yeah.
I take it back and.
Would you mind if you have extra? I would pay you for it.
I reach in. How much do I have?
Roll a d12.
Roll a d12, and that's how many uses.
We'll say it's no, you need more than that. We'll say it's how many little
I bought.
sachets you have.
I bought like I don't know how the weight is, but you know when you go to the store and you buy a bag of
Yeah,
it.
you get a big fucking bag.
Yeah.
So roll a d100.
Okay.
If you have a bag, you have at least 20. No, fuck that. You have at least like 50, like of your little pipe things. So roll a d100.
That was a 100.
Okay. Did you get 100?
I rolled a 100.
Oh, roll it again.
Yeah.
Because that's awesome. No one rolls 100.
31.
Somewhere
Okay.
in the world, Will Wheaton is crying.
So you have 150
Oh, okay.
hits for your pipe.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you give him a little sachet of like a week's worth,
Yeah.
it'd be like 6, 7, 8, whatever. But because you rolled 100, we're gonna say it gives you. Can I see your PHP? Actually, look in your PHP and look for the spell aid or bless. Because it's going to have
it's
a
100.
magical property to it.
You said 150?
Yeah. As in 150 after this particular use.
Right.
It has like an American Indian looking dude on it with like a headdress.
Yeah.
Smoke at the peace button.
Craster spirits.
Right.
Ooh.
In that case, he's
Yes.
a devil. Because Craster's
No,
not even-
it's Dominate.
it's just Dominic. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. You see Jacob? He's sitting there with like, like, but with like a headband,
Yeah, blindfold over.
little crown.
And there's there's like a hill behind him, and you see just silhouettes of figures, which are like the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Just drawn
And like
behind
an
him.
arrow.
Yeah. Yeah, like the name, like the O in tobacco or whatever. Like, if there's let's say it's tobacco, the O has like an arrow going through it.
Right,
like
right. It's awesome.
Like a bullseye.
We should do
Create
that.
undead. Well, that's exciting.
Anyway, so would you
Yeah.
send me a sachet?
I look at him and his friend. Do you both smoke or just you?
Only me.
Well, I reach in and get my pack out and get like
My friend does not smoke. He's a little bit more snobbish.
I get
Why are you gonna tell people that about me?
It's quite obvious, isn't it?
I mean, I don't think so, but you know, it's whatever.
Obvious to everyone else.
Don't let him lie to you.
Wrest is on that.
what? What was he saying to me? I didn't hear what he said.
He said I'm snobbish. I'm not snobbish.
Oh.
I just don't like the smoke. I mean, the smell is awful. You smell awful. It smells awful.
That's impolite.
Sorry.
Why don't you go inside? Aren't you supposed to be buying a suit?
Hold on. I'm
He
sorry.
had a
No,
poor
no,
night's
please.
rest. I
Oh,
apologize.
yeah.
Poor night's rest. He's
He
cranky.
kept eyeing me. I jumped in. That's yeah. He called me snobbish. I couldn't help it. Yeah.
Listen,
You're on my shoulder, so I just walk in the door.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
whoop.
we go in, but we stay out. Yeah.
So anyway, what does
listen.
it
Your
do?
fruit habit, and I do mean it is a habit. Fruit.
Change your voice.
His voice is fine.
I
fruit-
like fruit.
Your fruit habit is insane.
Fruit is good
Flatulence.
for you. Fruit.
It's
What?
like he made up the
Well,
word.
it's a lot of
What?
fiber. It could, it could
Oh,
stop
I
you up.
see
And
what's
if you
happening.
eat too much
It does
fruit at
sound-
night, it just turns to sugar in your belly, and you get chub.
Whose side are you on?
I'm just saying.
We've just met you, and all of a sudden you're on his side.
Well, we have.
I like fruit. Fruit is good for you.
Fruit is-
smoking.
I
on
have,
the other hand,
I have dried dates. I like-
smoking. On the other hand, is bad for you.
Look,
It's
look.
bad for you.
You know what? I look to his friend who's gonna hit tobacco. I take his hand and I put 14 little things in it, like
Uh-huh.
2 weeks worth. You can just have this. You go, but you. I put my hands on their shoulders. You all just have a great day.
I can't take you out anywhere.
Of course you can't take me
And
out
I
anywhere.
tap out
but
my
you
pipe
choose to.
and I go inside.
Don't get in the middle of this.
Bye.
Your mother.
Your
made
father. Don't talk to me about my mother.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
I'm sorry. Would you
Feeding
like to
into
go
his
get some
habits.
papaya or something?
Yes, I love papaya. You know this.
As they
Just leave.
toss. All right. Well done.
Yes, and. Yes, I do believe.
So, when you smoke your tobacco,
Uh-huh.
Which
when
is
you
bad for you.
smoke when you smoke this fantasy tobacco, because tobacco's bad for you, ladies and gentlemen, and other people. When you smoke, it's bad for your
No,
lungs and your kids.
still legal.
Though it's still legal.
What does it
Yes.
do?
It gives you the AIDS spell.
The AIDS? It gives me the AIDS?
It gives you AIDS.
It gives you smoking gives you AIDS.
If you're lucky.
So anyway,
If you're
what? It gives you
If you're
AIDS?
lucky, yes.
It gives you
In
the
this
AIDS
case.
spell.
What does the AIDS spell
Okay.
do?
It's actually.
First of all, it's a second level spell. It's awesome. It's a,
AIDS is awesome, guys. Sorry.
so it's a duration of 8 hours.
Okay.
Your spell or your smoking bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. So this is what it does to you.
Okay.
It gives you your hit point maximum And current hit points increased by 5.
Oh. So for 8 hours, I have 5 extra hit points?
Yep, and anyone who's around you and is an ally.
Okay.
Up to 3 creatures.
So second
So those 2 guys have extra 5 hit points.
And Murad.
And Murad.
Yep.
Yeah, so you give yourself an extra 5 hit points.
So you cannot, obviously it doesn't stack.
And it's only for 8 hours.
Yeah. But basically for the day, so
Yeah.
long as you smoke, you and anyone else who gets the secondary smoke gain hit points.
Secondhand smoke is good for you.
That's what we're
Indeed.
saying.
Yeah.
Craster's smoke.
Craster smoke. The best way to digest after dinner.
Yes. Or
Indeed.
breakfast, in this case.
So that you have a 150 minus 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
Second-hand smoke.
Discount bonus. 25 extra
Thank you.
XP.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that was good.
Okay. Andrea, do you have 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. You guys go into the Clothary. God damn it. The Clothary.
Apothecary.
Alright. Different music groups.
What kind?
What y'all doing?
What kind?
They're
Murad
getting their
and,
suits.
Murad and Haygen, you guys are outside doing that at this time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
You guys are going to get your suits.
Did you just walk me straight in?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, I go ahead and hop off and act like I wasn't riding someone else. Or, proudly
Proudly.
dismount.
Yeah.
Nice.
While maintaining eye contact to assert dominance.
Yes.
Like a man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
alright. So,
This drought is my steed.
Hey, tiefling.
you see Johnny
She doesn't realize
come
it.
out.
Tiefling.
He
Garrick. Garrick is the
tiefling
cl-
is my steed.
Oh, the Clothary. Sorry.
Clothary.
Right.
Yes, Garrick. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, hey. It's good to see you. I'm actually kind of surprised you all came in.
We said we would.
yeah, but
Didn't you told us to come back in the morning?
Well,
It's morning, isn't it?
oh, he thought we were drunk and just drunk buying
Oh, that
clothes.
makes
Oh,
sense.
thought we couldn't
Well,
afford
Yeah.
what we were.
it's actually around after peak.
Oh,
Well,
It's
we
about
were out.
1 p.m.
We were out late, so we.
we're very tired.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
No
I'm
offense,
sorry
but
we're late.
no offense taken and no offense given. It's that you pink skins need so much sleep.
Yeah, we.
Sorry?
I like him. I say this out loud.
Sorry, I actually used the other voice right when I started him.
Garrick.
Yeah. No apology necessary. As he winds his tail around, I have a thing for both of you, but it is quite and who are your friends? Who are
Oh.
your friends?
This is my tiefling. Innocuous.
Anacris.
As he looks at you. Indeed.
Yeah, he's a tiefling, isn't he?
No, he's
No,
a
he's a
lizard.
lizard man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, I thought he was.
I wink at him.
Oh, no.
And then I pull Sararith up and I'm like, this is my fiance, Sararith. Good luck going
What is your
with it.
disguise check?
28.
He looks at you.
Yes.
There's a little bit of a weird twinkle in his eye. Indeed. With your insight passive, which is
21.
your passive insight is 21.
Oh, not insight. 13.
Okay.
Insight.
Passive insights. So 10
Yeah, just
plus
10 plus your modifier.
10 plus your insight.
Oh, wait, insight. I don't know what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was thinking wisdom. Well, that is.
Yeah, see, I was thinking passive perception.
I read over the rules
which
like
is
4
wisdom.
times. It's
Oh,
just
11.
10 plus whatever the
Yeah, the score
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Just to.
11.
11.
you don't see. He's very pleasant. Maybe overly pleasant.
He's a salesman.
13.
Well, is it? Yeah.
A tinge of. Does he Does he know? That's it.
Can I roll deception?
No.
Okay.
Because with the passive score, there's no roll.
Yeah.
This is not something that's active. It's just me giving you a clue, and
Right.
that's all.
Yeah. About my disguise. If I could make my bird twitch, I'm attaching a string to it next
The thing
time.
is this, you can't do both. You can't get passive and a roll. Unless that's what you're doing and that's not what the scene's about. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or bring it up
passive
later
is-
and we can talk.
Passive is
Right.
kind of meant to
Well-
be like you see it without really looking for it. Like you just notice it.
Right.
It's like a scene cut.
But
of
at
like,
the same
"What's that
time,
about?"
It's also to save. It's also to like.
It's to save time, actually.
Well, it is to save time, but when you think about it in real life, like when you're like in a room, like my passive perception, I might notice if someone walks past the window. But if I'm looking, then I might be more likely to see
I
it,
guess-
which is why I
I
get
guess
the
what
roll.
I'm asking is,
Oh,
can I
yeah.
deceive more effectively without affecting my passive perception? Like, I may
Palace
still not
Is
notice,
like that.
but I may
So the other end is inside,
tell
and when
the
it
deception
twitches, it
better.
twitches,
Well, my
like,
question would
things.
be,
Whoa,
why
you
would
mean
you
like
do that?
Why would you think about doing
in my body?
See, you wouldn't thought about doing it until he told you.
That's a twisted kegel,
So
man.
it was a
That's a
deception to
twisted-
begin with.
I mean, it
But
would
but
work.
your character.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I'll give you a wisdom roll.
Okay.
This will be meta. I'll give you a wisdom roll
might
to see
have
if
to walk away
if
then.
Dad would even think about it. Because you are here for different things. I'll give you a roll.
Okay.
If you
I
make the
mean-
roll, then yes, you can add to her.
That would really work.
You would
bonus.
have to really bear down.
Okay. Because at this point, I'm not.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm over here testing it.
Dav doesn't
Anna?
Dav does not think about Heiðr at this point, or Anakis.
Right.
Dav's here for completely different reasons.
Right.
Anakis walks in behind. You
I'm
don't
scared.
even know what they're looking at. It's not a scene you're a part of in any way. You're not here for that.
Okay,
Right.
I'm good. That's
But
But he asks about it.
he asks about it, so you get a roll.
It's an idea.
If you make the roll,
No string needed.
it
He's the
occurs
one
in your
that
mind.
made
Wait a minute. He might see it through
To
deception.
share this with others.
And that would be the only reason I would consciously deceive?
What would you be deceiving for? What are you deceiving for?
Just buying into the lie that I'm telling. It's a casual lie in that I'm introducing her as her
Oh, because you're the one introducing me.
because I'm introducing her. That's why I'm saying deception. Because he asked me who she is and I'm lying to him. So I'm not necessarily asking for a better
Okay, sure.
noticing.
Yeah,
I'm
why not?
asking for a better lie.
Throw deception down.
Okay.
Now, so you know,
Yeah.
because you're actively attempting to lie,
Mhm.
that means there is a DC, meaning that he could catch your lie,
Okay.
and that would out her.
Okay. Good mechanics, knowledge. That's
What'd you get?
basically what I'm asking. A nat 20.
Oh, roll it again.
Is a 19.
Yeah. As
Which
How do you
still
introduce?
crits.
Oh.
how do you introduce?
I said this is my tiefling Anakris.
And we fist bump.
As you see him turn his head, look at you, there's a twinkle in the eyes. He. Strange.
I did ride her in as well.
Him,
Him. Yes.
he likes to humiliate me. That's the whole thing.
I can see that. Well,
He's short.
thus it is in some cultures. Who am I to judge? I have just the thing for both of you. Would you like to see them?
Please.
As he pulls out yours first. It is exactly what you want. As in color, steel gray, the purple, the deep purple, only if one shines a light on it. As he shines, he has like a stone that has light cast on it as he shines on it. Do you see the iridescent purple? Ladies, if you would, or lady and gentlemen, if you would like to see anything, then please do.
Wait, does he actually say that?
No.
Okay, that'd be kind of great if he did. But
No, that'd be really great though. Please, the shop is yours to view.
I will grab.
Let me know if you
some-
need anything.
We're in the market for a dress for the lady.
Absolutely. It'll be one moment as you see this laid out. Now, the vest, try it on as he helps you. You'll note, so he'll pull out a few copper pieces and put them in the pockets. See what's in those pockets. Nothing. Now, fish for any pocket, but think of those coppers
Okay.
as they pop out.
That's lovely.
That, my friend, is a handy haversack mixed with a vest.
Handy. What?
Haversack.
Haversack.
And, do you have something filthy?
Well, I'm outside.
One moment. He walks out. He gets some dirt. Hello. Walks back in. Smears it on the trousers. Don't worry. As you see prestidigitation. The entire lot has prestidigitation cast upon it. Permanently. Of course, an anti-magic field or something would dispel it. But, for the most part. And feel the cloth. That there is prime silk and cotton. It's for the wicking purposes. Prime silk and wool. I don't even know if that, whatever is fancy. For the wicking.
A little itchy.
And what do I owe you for this?
That is a bit of a price, but wear it first. See what you think.
Okay.
As you see him go over and he casts a spell, you notice, as you see this wall appear and it's reflective and you can see yourself.
Okay. So, have you ever changed like your underwear with a towel on you?
Yes.
That's what I'm doing with the cloak. So I'm not taking off my cloak, but I'm changing the clothes
Please,
underneath
sir,
the cloak.
I can take all of your goods will be fine.
Oh no! This is how I'm used to. I'm modest. I'm sorry.
We have a changing room.
But I still do that in the changing room. Yeah.
You go in the changing room?
Keeping
I'll
his
go into the
skills
changing
sharp.
room and but I still do
You
that.
see
'cause-
him? Rude. Okay. While you're doing that, for the lady, what sort of dress would you like?
Well, I didn't necessarily have anything in mind. What about you, darling?
Something for the city, or something more rustic? Something for the road?
Something a little bit nicer.
Nicer.
We're going with something slutty.
What color?
Red.
Red. To go with the hair. Blonde. Yeah.
Is it blonde? What are these?
Yeah,
Blonde. Yeah.
The blonde.
Yeah.
Maybe bring out my eyes a little bit.
Oh, right. Something to match your
Indeed.
eyes.
Half drow.
Yeah.
You notice he is very perceptive. Indeed. I have just the thing. As he goes back and finds you a dress. What do you want the dress to look like? Think on
Yeah.
it. And the material and etc.
I'm thinking Jessica Rabbit.
So I
Like
come out
spark-
Yep.
like that.
and I'm
Oh,
like,
Like,
Yeah.
So
cut
you're
and
coming out.
fit-wise,
It
but
looks,
instead of
it
sparkly,
fits
just like,
amazing. It
shiny
feels
silk.
like you're not wearing clothes.
Okay.
Like you
Or
look
velvet.
good.
I think either one of those would
You look as good as you look. Boom.
I think sparkly.
You
would
look
be too
better
overdone.
Then you look. It gives you a +1 to your charisma.
Mm.
But I'm thinking like slit
How
to
did-
here.
Dad, what do you think?
Corset top.
I want to say it looks awful, but I
It was
can't.
sort of similar to
Like
me,
it's
but like maybe
pretty
like
good.
a halter
It's-
top,
yeah.
but
You
like,
should pay him more than he
like
asks.
braided.
You should
like
give me
leather,
some money
Like as a halter down here, and then the rest of it is
on
the
top
red.
of, whatever he asks.
Leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It was like,
There should be more
like
money.
Be like setting appropriate.
For me.
Okay.
And then like on the
Oh,
side,
that's
you
don't.
have like
Oh, yeah.
like right where the slit ends. There's like a bit
So
of
how
embroidery.
much does it?
Ask for more.
Kind of like like
For just a
Celtic
little
knot
bit.
looking kind of thing.
Okay.
Get a feel for it. There's also shoes and a hat if you want to go that far.
But the rest basically put out the same. Or actually, you could almost even take advantage of the fact that it's whole top and have like the feet come down a lot lower.
Might as well. In for a penny, in for a pound.
As he pulls out some shoes and
You know,
a bowler
corsets
hat.
just-
So I never really, I never really thought of it just for rabbits as a corset.
You speak his language.
I thought of it more as like a tube top almost kind of thing.
Uh,
A slick
That's
bow.
true.
walk around.
A slick.
Feel.
Oh yeah.
Okay, as he pulls out this steel blue steel suit. It looks like the John Wick suit.
Nice.
Mhm.
Fancy.
It looks badass. Now, I must say, you'll have to take off the breastplate for this. It's a nice helm and breastplate and jerkin and all the things that come with the breastplate as per the PSP. However, it won't look right. And those shoes are wonderful, but they won't look good with it. Maybe that's not your concern.
Really
Can I move in it?
accessories.
I think you will be able to.
You think so? I mean, that's
But the,
really
the boots will give you away,
Uh-huh.
as he winks at you, if you're trying to be rather clandestine.
Okay.
What kind of boots do you have on? They're magic boots, yeah.
They are.
Yeah. You realize in a suit, wearing those boots, you won't. They will be a giveaway if somebody sees you.
They're boots of speed.
Yeah. It's like,
But
yeah.
I
They
haven't-
might be a giveaway, but then they're a getaway.
I haven't really used the bonus action to get the double walking speed, to get the... I haven't used them in a while.
But he does say,
Do the jumping.
he does say,
I haven't used them for
there's a certain look that could work.
Mm-hmm.
Try on the suit.
Where your shoes get me?
Normal shoes?
The shoes you're giving.
Well,
They're
good
just
sir,
they're just shoes.
good sir, I'm not giving you anything.
Clearly.
But I could provide you with some shoes which might complement the suit.
The suit. Okay.
Try on the suit first,
Yeah,
then we'll
let's
go forward.
Yes, let's. Yes, let's.
Alright. You put on the suit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, so you're taking off your stuff.
I just go straight to the dressing room.
You do.
So basically, like a Casey sort of described as like Jessica Rabbit almost esque, except instead of sparkly, sort of like a sort of shiny, almost like kind of like silk-like material,
Like
I guess.
red
Yeah.
silk.
Yeah, like
Just
sort of like
around.
But with, like-
iridescent.
But with
Kinda
like almost,
iridescent.
and I was thinking to change it up like just like a little bit, so like halter top kind of thing with like braided leather down to that point where you get almost to the bust,
Mm-hmm.
and then the slit at the side has a little bit like an embroidery right where it meets the hip.
Mm.
Like in the hipular area where it would show too much.
So, he provides you, as you're picking out the fabric and such, and there's a dress that is nowhere near what you want. But it's something kind of like it. As you describe it to him, he says, yes, yes, yes. I could have this dress for you. Now, of course, it will come with whatever fabric you wish. And it will be it'll have a prestidigitation permanency spell upon it. Of course. Is there anything else you would like it to do?
No, I mean really all it just needs is serve the function of
A little pad will suffice.
What does that do?
That's exactly. Yeah, exactly.
She keeps doing it.
Oh.
Whatever it is, she does it. It's
Yeah.
That one's
We
coming.
don't know.
Think on it.
what?
I'll make the dress.
Because
Ready made.
Not-
As he
yeah.
walks off. Andrew, think. So you have the dress if you place your mark. Think on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That camera's
Okay.
cut out. And it's been out for a bit.
Good. I'm
Happens a
glad.
lot.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just the new cameras.
Yeah, I think it might be the new cameras.
They're higher quality. It could be demanding more.
Well, I think what it might be.
There might be some
Let
settings
me
you haven't
know.
figured out
They
yet.
time out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably some.
Also,
yeah.
what's the?
Well, that was the same problem you were
Insane
kind of having with
feedback.
Okay, figured it out,
the mat last week.
Yeah.
Trying to get
Alright,
there
hold on a
after
second.
this game.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, I
An
get
hour
that.
before y'all are up, I'm like,
Trust me, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is timing out.
Which is
Also,
odd
always just
because
show
the
up after you're
camera's
done with Mary's too.
meant to.
Webcams, yeah, shouldn't.
Yeah,
That's true.
I
Well,
don't know.
maybe they think they're not being used.
yeah. I mean, there might be some sort of setting in
Right.
its
Alright,
firmware.
I'll text you when I get home.
Latency of some
I
sort.
probably should
No.
go ahead and take this.
Well, I did the wrong one. Double Murad.
I'm gonna leave
Oh,
with
well,
the-
it flipped on for a
the
second.
broth on the
There
dog.
we
It's,
go.
it's on
Back on
now.
now.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah.
I think
There we go.
that's everything
I
I
see
You
what you're
guys.
looking at now. Yeah.
Alright, see you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Yeah, what it is it's timing out. Because when I unplug it and plug it back in, it comes right
Yeah.
back on. Alright, so I'll figure that out next stream. Okay, so, for you two.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Get out of her.
So, he comes to you and says, what do you think? It is amazing, this suit. So, at present, you have a +1 to your dex,
Oh,
a +1 to your, as in you've worn it a while.
Well, it
So
gives you a
you
dex
feel-
bonus too.
It gives you a +1 to your dex. It gives you a +1 to your charisma. It has prestidigitation, as all of his things do. Yeah. It's made of prime silk, which is just really, really nice. As in, it looks really good. It has been expedited.
I didn't expect it to be ready today.
Right?
Yeah,
thought it was
he
still
he
gonna
meant it.
Expeditious, motherfucker.
Well, I'm gonna take that. Doesn't matter that it was expedited on that. That's the point.
That's why you paid so much.
Wow.
Are going to pay so much. Yeah. Where's Sararith and some of her fake money?
I know,
It's
right?
okay.
We can do that shit.
That's true. It makes a lot of sense.
and to boot, it is a rare item.
What? How much is it?
We don't
It's
know yet.
Oh,
a lot.
It's a lot.
So let me add this up.
I'm scared.
feel like we'll be able to afford it. Good chance.
We could always go sell that tapestry.
Right? Don't know what I'll be able to afford after I buy this suit,
Right.
but probably gonna buy this suit.
Do you know what all it gives you yet?
Nope,
No.
not yet.
As he whispers in your ear, 10,000 gold.
Holy shit.
That was gonna be worse.
I didn't.
I mean,
I've
she wanted
also-
what, $5,000 for that enchantment?
Yeah.
For me, I didn't have it, but
Okay, so
Did too much D&D today. Too common.
She telling you something that'll make their nightmares go away.
So you all are aware, a 10,000 gold item is a very rare item. The next up on the list is a legendary item. Do not be greedy. As in, your players will be greedy. But 10,000
Makes sense.
is
for
a
this.
really
oh, I'm not
good
saying it's a bad price.
Oh, I know you're right.
Yeah.
It is a really good price.
Yeah.
Now, you're in Sigil. Lots of places. You could wheel and deal, but he says 10,000.
And we can also just do some more jobs and make up some more jank.
You should
No.
should forge her mark and say you're in the
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I do
Me
have
too.
a forgery kit.
I would not do that to her now.
Yeah.
Now, of course, my dear Poe, because I'm assuming you've given him your name. If you haven't, he would have gotten it.
Yeah.
He says, if that's a little too pricey, I understand, but I figured you'd want the best. This is maybe not the best, but it's very good in the time that you've given me. Hours.
Oh, so you're saying it's not the best? If 10,000 is for the best, then this is not the best.
Not exactly. If you're willing to go 3 to 4 times that, you would get the best. But, my dear Poe, we would be thinking of things that the monarchs of the city of Brass wear. You don't want to walk around the lower ward in such things.
Yes.
And it's a waste of money, to be honest. 10,000 is a fair price for these. He just looks at you. You look amazing.
He does look amazing.
Now, if you need, I can cut down the price a bit, but it'll come with a cost.
What do you mean exactly?
So the charisma and the dex bonuses will go away. If I remove a little of the glam and a little of the freedom of movement, if you will, not the spell, I can knock it down to about 9,000.
So let's.
It's a bit of a whole package. And for you, Dad, what do you think?
It feels lovely. I mean,
Feels
it looks
awesome.
great.
Feels awesome?
Feels wonderful.
It's not nearly as heavy. I mean, it's like you're walking around just in clothes. You're not at all encumbered.
It's wonderful.
We should get our Just Ale uniforms
Um,
down here.
You notice that dirt just seems to fall off your suit.
I got armor covered in blood.
I want a little Just Ale tabard. Throw one over
To
my
boot.
shoulder. I think that'd be cool.
As you look at yourself in the mirror, he says, just look at
And there's a
yourself.
chain demon going
As you do,
in Just Ale.
you look.
But in all of his chains.
Really
there's
good.
always a veil.
It's a +1 to your charisma.
Yeah. I want to wear that on my chest.
I'd fuck myself. Fuck myself hard. Nah.
Is there a higher compliment? I think not. This is the right music
Now.
to fuck yourself with.
I've given you a similar treatment. Perhaps you, sir, as he
Oh, I
points
know
to
who
you,
he's talking about.
he walks over and gives you a length of wood. It's a baseball bat. Hit him with it.
With pleasure.
Trust me.
Okay.
I mean, I trust you. But, know
Hit it.
that if this doesn't work,
While he's talking, I
things are
whack him.
gonna go bad.
I have faith in how tough you are. Believe in yourself.
So, your AC was 16.
Mhm.
With this, it is an 18.
Okay. Okay.
Gives you a +2 to your AC.
Nice.
Yeah, it is plate armor, but a suit. Or I'm sorry, it's half plate. What's half plate?
What, the bonus?
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking
Yeah.
for? Well, I pulled my character sheet out of the... Let me find it here real quick.
Okay.
Where did it go?
I feel like you would have this kind of music.
Half plate is 15 plus dex modifier.
Okay. What is your dex mod?
It's a 16, so
Yeah.
2.
So it gives you
18.
That would be
you-
17.
you-
What's your dex modifier?
Dex minus +2.
right.
Yeah, so
So
it-
you have so it is as half plate. So it gives you
17.
15 plus your dex, but you take none of the problems with half
Encumberment
plate.
issues, yeah.
So you go your AC goes up 1 point, not
Yeah,
2.
it goes up 1.
It goes to 17.
Just
not-
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, of course.
So my dex would still be +2.
Your dex isn't changing.
Yeah, your dex doesn't change.
But my AC would be 17.
Well, it's because it's you get 15 from the suit, and you always add your dex modifier
Unless
to
your armor doesn't allow it.
to it, unless
So
it doesn't allow
normally
it.
half plate does not allow it.
It's
to
it's a max of 2.
right.
Yeah.
So if your dex goes up, you can't
Right.
unless this is special.
Right. So essentially, what this is that it's half plate, but it also doesn't give you disadvantage on skill checks
there
and
you
that
go.
kind of stuff.
So
So if I hit 21,
So as he
that doesn't
says,
change the mod.
now of course
of what?
we can
Well,
go a little
because I would
further.
get +1 to my
If
dex
you would
and
like.
+1 to my charisma.
No, the modifier
To
changes
boot,
22.
you'll notice
Oh, so it doesn't.
It's-
Yeah,
It didn't hurt
22 would go
as
to
much.
+6.
when he.
But no,
whacked
it's
you
not
with
going to
that.
give you a mechanical bonus just yet.
Yes? But we can go
The only
further.
advantage
We
you
can
get
go
from
a
it is
little
being that much closer, and if you
How
were
much
like, who
further?
has the higher dex score? You know, it doesn't really give you mechanical benefit until it actually hits that number.
How much coin exactly
That
are you
threshold.
thinking of that we can spend?
What would it cost me to go further?
You don't even know what it would cost you to do what you have. You just want to know the maximum.
Sure. What are we talking here? Because I have coin to give to you.
I understand you completely.
This is a better deal than I got. I only got +1 out of mine for 800 gold.
And a dick
And
in it.
6.
I got some sex.
10,000.
I know. I'm just
I
giving
mean,
him a hard
Garrick
time.
might.
So,
You
what's
know.
full plate?
Well, full plate is 18, but you get no dex modifier.
Yep.
And you have to have a strength. Well, he does. You have to have at least a strength of a 15 to use it or wear it. But he does.
Yeah, I did.
But it also doesn't weigh anything because it's a suit. It's not plate. I just don't know how you're treating the mechanics. But it does give you disadvantage on stealth. But again, it's a suit.
I'm not usually trying to stealth.
So are you basically just using the AC modifier but nothing else? Yeah. I wouldn't think a suit would even have a dex restriction on it.
Because it's a suit.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. But I mean, mechanically, if he wants to restrict you
Yeah.
so you're not too powerful, it's up to him.
As he says, All I have to do, as he waves his hand, there's like sparkles and shit. Now, it is as though it's full plate, which means your AC would be 20. You'd have a +1 charisma. You have prestidigitation. As in, it's
always going to be crisp.
it's 18 plus your dex, so it's 20.
Okay.
So your full AC is 20. As he whispers in your ear, 18,000.
$18,000.
So, what if suit as is, and I give you 8,000 in rare gems right now?
8,000 in red gems is the same as 8,000 in gold.
But I'm just trying to negotiate here.
I know the whole game, my good sir. 1 pound of feathers is 1 pound of steel.
Yes, but one falls quicker.
That's not entirely true, depending on where you're falling. I will allow you to roll persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion, that's a 21.
As you guys go back and forth a little bit, fine. The lowest I shall go is 9,000,
As is.
as is.
Tell him you could do a job for him or something, or
Oh.
ask him if he can if he can put you on like a
Line of credit.
line of credit for the last grand.
I honestly don't. Well, I mean, I have the money. I just don't want to spend
Okay.
Oh, okay.
it.
Drive safely.
Like
Super safely, because it's cold as shit out there.
I'll probably leave at 12.
Yeah. We'll be in this soon. Okay. For Dav. And you, sir. For the most,
How much do you have?
well,
altogether?
there's
Did
the
you do math
most.
on all of it?
But
Like,
no one has that amount of coin.
9,000 in
There is
gem.
the
I have
price I named you.
9,050 in gems.
There's
And
also
so then, but I also have 150.
the reasonable
So I was trying not
lesser
to spend
bit
Yeah,
it, but I
for
kinda relied with the pearls.
13,000.
that's true.
13.
But pearls only get 100. I don't think I can lie up 100 to 1,000.
Okay. So,
I will be honest with you both, and with the lady. These endeavors, your two specific endeavors, have taken up quite a bit of my time. I wish to make a sale, if at all possible, but let's say I have to pay certain people for such an expedited sale. Peace out, Holger.
Draft day.
That's 25.
These items are not things you find on the street. Not everyone has them. And the guild has sanctioned this.
you said 13
For the half plate.
for the half plate. Okay.
So half plate will give you 17. If you go full plate, it'll give you 20. AC.
Right.
Both of them have presto and charisma, or a +1 charisma.
You said 18 for the full
Full.
plate. Okay. How much would a magic magic jug be worth to you?
A magic jug?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I see. It's a fine specimen.
Mm-hmm.
Can do multiple.
Many things. Yes.
500 gold?
That's all.
Well, it is used.
It was used from the beginning.
Thus it is with magic jugs.
Have you
After
ever
all,
seen-
good sir, this is Sigil.
Have you seen a not used magic anything?
I think a better question would be, have I not seen a magic jug?
In 10,050.
Are they fairly common?
Here and there, you find many magic items are common.
Okay.
Hey, so I go ahead and this is like a Groucho Marx thing, because literally I'm like into the pockets and pulling out I set out the folding boat for a second, and I'm like literally going through all my pockets, pulling out like all of a sudden I sat down and oil of sharpness over here because I'm literally going through and pulling everything out.
You
And-
pull everything out?
Not everything. No. Not every. No. I purposely like. Yep. Nope. Not that. Not that. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I pull out the floating boat and the oil of sharpness. I pick things that were not in my description, and I will pay 9,000 in rare gems.
As he looks at them all, I hope you don't mind as he looks at them all. It is a done deal. Pappillion, as he shakes your hand.
Oh, thank you.
These new clothes will last you until you die.
Probably so.
Shoot you.
Okay. So last moments. Dav Idthè.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do it or no?
I need to figure out how much a few things are worth.
So you're gonna try to sell him stuff?
Well, I have a few gems that I'm not sure about what they're worth.
Okay. We will do that
Okay.
in just a moment. So the session ends with, or hard roleplay ends with us concluding the merchant stuff. At that moment, Freddy will arrive outside.